my name's Katie Beeler. I chose a 3-minute video on the Never the Same Every Year reading narrative. I really liked this one just because of how it uses so many quotes within it, and you could really grasp that story that the author was talking about and how this town was devastated and how this storm always came and they kind of knew it was always coming. I wanted to talk about, it was question 3, provide examples of places that direct and indirect modes of quotation are used and examples you selected. What are the impacts of direct versus indirect strategies? I really liked this one because I had to think about it just because I wasn't 100% positive about like that indirect quotation and used to direct quotations and how that affects the reader and that sort of thing. So my first example was, I knew at this point this was not like other storms. That direct quote was very impactful. It was right at the beginning and it helped to kind of tell that tone to the rest of the narrative, and you could see how it was deep. It really grabbed the audience, and you could just really tell that this was somebody saying, oh, this is different. Versus the other one, the indirect, I felt that this was a good indirect. It was an enormity that changed the town forever. It wasn't somebody saying it, but it was that kind of, this is what we've gathered from everything, from what the direct quotes have said. And I think that indirect gives you some of those kind of leaning towards, and it gives that different feel behind the quote. It's something that's up for interpretation versus that direct quote of this is what they said, not this is how it happened. And they had a nice balance of it. I really liked those two just because they went together with storm's not going to be the same. The storm wasn't the same based on what we heard, and the town changed because of it. And I thought that was really interesting and to explore and really grasp what the author was talking about with that. I also, the multimedia storytelling in your life today, question 7, I felt that I actually would enjoy this very much, but I think I would take it more on a sports level. I play roller derby, and I think that would be something that would be really neat to do almost a storytelling, because throughout the career of roller derby, you're changing. You're fresh meat, where you're Bambi learning how to skate, and then you're on a team and you're building your skills and that sort of thing. And I think those indirect and direct quotes would be really cool to use as well in that exploration of a storytelling narrative within roller derby. And I liked how the author in Never the Same Every Year used her indirect and direct quotes.